So guys, I don't know if you can see me. Lighting is like strangely not very good even though it's like giant windows. I am at the Guiyang airport right now. I told you guys already that I'm flying to Beijing first, but I didn't tell you where I'm going after. But this video, by the time like this is all up, I will have already posted stuff online and whatever. So I'm just gonna tell you. So I'm going to Beijing for like 40 hours. And then from Beijing, I'm flying to Moscow. I'm not flying directly there. I have like a layover in between, which I planned because I knew coming off of my long haul flight from the States to China, like right after, like 2 weeks after, I would not want to do a long haul flight again. So I kind of broke it up. So that's why I'm spending a day in Beijing and then like, you know, having my little like layover before I get to Moscow. And then from Moscow, I'm gonna be there for a couple days and then I'm gonna fly to St. Petersburg. And then from there, I'm going to go to Shanghai for a few days, again, to kind of break up that time. Part of it is just that like nothing flies directly in and out of Guiyang. Like I always have to have layovers and it just adds so much time. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'm staying in Airbnbs, and I'm gonna show you guys all that, but I'm really excited actually. I mean, excited as long as I don't look at it through the eyes of my anxiety, okay? I feel kind of like my throat feels a little bit tight. I feel a little bit nasally. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can definitely hear it like in my head, so that's not good. I don't want to, like, one, I'm supposed to get my period any day, and then also I'm getting sick on top of all of my normal anxiety. So recently with my anxiety have had kind of issues with being isolated. Anyway, I've been having issues with feeling very isolated and feeling very lonely. I'm sure that I've talked about it with you guys. I'm surrounded by people all the time. You know, I have my classmates, I have whatever. You know, through no one's fault. If anyone, it's I guess my fault that my Chinese isn't better. Like, it's hard to make really meaningful, like, deep connections with people and have like meaningful and deep conversations about like your problems and all that stuff. In these past few weeks, I haven't had much, you know, interaction with people, like that kind of interaction. So I've been feeling really isolated, and I feel like it's been making my depression, my anxiety, and just OCD in general worse. So last night I kind of had a little bit of a freak out. So I messaged one of the guys from the UK that I know, and I was like, hey, are you free for a walk? Because I need to take a walk. So we went for a walk and we talked, and like, you know, I kind of told him what was going on and stuff, and you know, that was great. And then I, you know, called my mom and we talked for a while. I just cried on the phone for a little bit, you know, about my being nervous about being here and doing all this stuff and whatever. Nervous, I cried about the future, I cried about whatever. My mom's like, all right, one thing at a time, you know, like just get through your trip, then get through school, then worry about what you're gonna do when you get home. Like, I was crying about my job when I get home, like all this stuff. It was like a mess. Yeah, so my OCD is like, oh, you're really isolated, like you're gonna go crazy. You are gonna like do something crazy because you're like in solitary confinement or something, basically. Like that's what my brain is trying to be like, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. So that's not a fun thought, but I feel better after yesterday, I guess, so that's a good thing. And I feel good, even though like I'm talking to you guys, and it seems like while you're watching this that we're having a conversation, but in reality, I'm just sitting here talking to my camera. But for some reason it helps. I think just to like talk about it, to like get it out so it's not like just in my head, that helps. I still have like 40 minutes-ish, 50 minutes until I have to board. So I'm just gonna hang out here, listen to a podcast, try and de-stress, calm down. I ate some bananas. They were real squished in my bag, but like, you know, that's sometimes you gotta do that. I got myself a little drink, you know, trying not to feel the fact that I have no appetite and want to vomit, but like, you know, it's fine. We do this all the time. So after a little bit of trouble, I made it to, I don't even want to say my Airbnb, but I made it to a Airbnb. So I get here and I'm on the plane, and you know, you can turn your data on or whatever, and I text the host for my original Airbnb, and I'm like, hey, you know, can you send me the exact exact address so I can show the taxi driver. Like, I had just talked to this guy, like, this morning before I left. He asked what time my flight was getting in, all this stuff, whatever. He's like, oh, actually, we've been trying to get in touch with you for a while now. We can't host you because there's no one to register you. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, you can't stay with us. And I'm like, what? Are you actually kidding? Like, I landed, was on my way to get my bag to come to your B&B, and then you tell me that I can't stay there. So they're like, well, we'll refund you like plus like 50 yuan. So like, you know, they're like, fine. So you can use the money to find a better place. And I'm like, wow, okay. But honestly, it ended up working out just fine. I like found a place last minute, which ended up being cheaper. Bottom line, I have a place to stay. What's really aggravating is I booked that other place weeks ago. Like, I was still in the States when I booked all my Airbnbs for like China. Yeah, so that's cool. I mean, this place is fine. I'll give you guys a little bit of a little tour. It's all that one person really needs. So here's the door where you come in, and then when you come in, there's just this like, you know, little hallway. I've got a little gallery wall moment happening here. That's cute. Then the kitchen right here, washer and stuff, which is cool. Fridge. Here's the bathroom. Here's me, you know, trying not to be frazzled, and like I'm definitely coming down with a cold, so that's cool. So anyway, there's that. Here is the bedroom, you know, complete with a nice firm mattress, which is cool. Yeah, so the host just gave me the internet password, so I'm going to sign in, and then I spotted a 7-Eleven right at the opening of this little complex, I guess. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can get like a sandwich or something because I'm hungry. Like I have tonight and tomorrow here. I've been to Beijing a million times. I'm not really looking to like sightsee. I don't need to go to the Forbidden City, and I don't need to like go to the Great Wall of China. I'm probably just gonna walk around like around here, go to the mall, see what's there, see if I can find a Dunkin' Donuts, because that's something I like to do whenever I'm in Beijing. That's cool. I survived. I'm here. I'm gonna try and make the best of it. At least while there's some daylight left before it gets dark and I start to feel really anxious. The sad truth, this is how I eat when I travel. One, because I'm weird about eating at restaurants. Not just alone, like that's not a problem. It's just like eating in public in general is still a problem, and I'm working on it. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich I made this morning, also with this really disgusting beat up banana that I'll eat later. I have water that's got airport water. I never know what my water situation is going to be like when I get to a B&B, so I always fill up a cup. And then, yeah, I just got these things at 7-Eleven, which is right outside. So I have this bacon and egg on whole wheat. And then I have these like salmon rice balls. I love them. Every time, like I wish that we had a 7-Eleven near me in Guiyang because I love these. Yeah, and just water because, you know, don't want to shrivel up and die. Hey guys, just having my first panic attack of the trip. You know when it feels like you're like in a dream? Weird, feels like my tongue like in my mouth isn't even mine. This is the scariest part. Like, how do I know that I'm not going crazy? That it's gonna pass, but I'm gonna feel like myself again. I just want to go home. It's gotta be almost done. I'm sorry I look like this. Good morning. A little bit sick, but it's fine. I survived. How does this go? I survived last night's panic attack. I fell asleep pretty soon after. I guess like once the adrenaline burned off, like I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was so tired. Yeah, so this is me trying to enjoy my vacation. I'm gonna eat my stale sandwich now. Just gonna watch Orange is the New Black. It's like, what time is it? It's 9:35. Then maybe I'll go outside for a little while and like walk around, find a mall to walk in or something before I have to come back for the night and feel like I'm gonna panic again. Last night was really bad though. I don't know how much I'll show of it or how much I even recorded, honestly. I felt like my whole mouth and my tongue were like numb. It felt like I was given like, you know, like I had a shot from the dentist and I like couldn't feel anything. It felt like my mouth and my tongue were not my own and I was just like trying to move them. And I was really panicking, like really freaking out, like that I was gonna go crazy, like you do sometimes. Well, not that you go crazy, I'm saying feeling like that panic, like you will go crazy, is an often like, you know, common thing that happens when people are having panic attacks. But yeah, happy Wednesday. So, today I didn't get up to much. It's not that late. It's only like 4 o'clock. But I just came back to the B&B. I got some food. I wandered around a mall, picked up some stuff, got my period, bled through my pants. Luckily, I was wearing black shorts. This vacation is really like aiming to be a good time. My phone is like half dead, so I figured I'd come home, let it charge, you know, hang out, maybe study or watch an episode of Orange is the New Black. I'm gonna turn in early tonight because I think I told you guys I gotta go like really early for my flight tomorrow. So I'm gonna try not to be up too late. I want to get a little bit of sleep before this, you know, big trek that I have tomorrow. No promises. I just like really hope that I don't feel extremely anxious like at the airport or during the flights or anything tomorrow, because if it's anything like what happened last night, that will be really bad. I often, when I have those types of panic attacks, like I wake up to them. I'll have gone to sleep feeling a little anxious maybe like an hour before, somehow fallen asleep, and then like shortly after woken up in a panic, ready to jump out the window, or so it feels like. I made it to Moscow, and lo and behold, I'm waiting to hear back from either my Airbnb host, or B, they marked it as urgent in the like Airbnb help, because my host isn't responding to me and won't like tell me how to get in. And I'm like, bro, like for real though. I'm so tired. Like I maybe got like an hour of sleep. And it's only like 2:30 in the afternoon here, but it's like 7:30 at night, like back in like China time. I'm tired, man. I went to bed maybe at like 1:30 or something, and I woke up at 3:30. I don't know why I thought I could do anything fun, like have any kind of success with this trip. I really don't know what I thought. Hi from my new Airbnb in Moscow. Last time I talked to you, I don't know what time it was, but my flight landed at like noon-ish or 12:55 or something like that. I didn't get into my B&B until after 8 o'clock at night, which is like a 5-hour time difference or something. I don't know. It's already like well after midnight. It's 2 a.m. and I woke up at 3:30 a.m. after going to sleep at like 1:30 or 2. So I'm pretty tired. I've been up for like 24 hours. But it was just like everything's been a shit show, and I'm like about to cry if you can't tell, but I'm gonna hold it together. I want to give you guys a little bit of a tour. I know it's dark, but here's where you come in. And then the bathroom's in here. So this is actually the only sink in the apartment. So there's like a drying rack and stuff. Shower, toilet, washing machine, all that fun bathroom stuff in here. And then you come out this way and there's a little office space. Super cute. But there's a second bed up here. There's like a loft type bed. And then you come back through here, and this is where I had the camera and I was just talking to you guys with this in the background. Here's me falling apart, and then here's my room. Here's the kitchen. Super cute. So, you know. And then I have my little bed up here on this raised thing. I'm gonna take a shower and probably cry a little bit and then maybe have a panic attack and try and fall asleep. Today was a complete wasted day, but these things happen, so move on.